What's up, Fit World? This your man, Trea, the Fit Artist of Next World Fitness. I helped over weight loss, body transformation, and other fitness goals, achieving overall better quality of life through health and fitness coaching to ultimately feel good and look great in and out of their clothes. No matter if you're at home, far away, can't get to a gym, not necessarily like a gym, or have no necessary fitness equipment to work out with. Alright, so want to get into this topic here. So I want to talk about this is what I track for my clients for their health and fitness goals and so forth. And I want to get into this because a lot of people only track one or two things, or probably doesn't track anything at all, and then go into the gym, start to work out, start to change their diet in a certain way, and may see some results, may not see results, or see some results and then it stops, or whatever the case may be. So if that's you and you're looking to reach your goal, no matter if it's weight loss, body transformation, bodybuilding, whatever the case may be, and you don't hardly track your goals or don't know what to track, well, then this video is for you. So make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that share button, and also if you have any comments, questions, or whatever, hit me in the comment section below too, and we can definitely talk about, and I'll definitely get back to you when I get through with this live and so forth. All right, so why you should track in the first place. Now, again, like I said, normally I see a lot of people just tracking their weight, but it definitely should be more than just tracking your weight or whatever. But why you should track your goals or whatever. One is, first, if you ever watch my video, you'll know that I always say, first you got to be clear of what it is that you truly want and desire and what that looks like. And once that's clear and vividly in your mind of what that looks like, then that helps you out with everything else. But for its tracking, how do you, if you don't know where you at, how do you know where you're going? So once you know, so that's the whole gist of it. If you don't know where you at, how do you know where you are going? So once we start tracking, know where we are currently at and where we want to go, then we can start moving in a more effective, more efficient way of reaching our health and fitness goals. Like I said, again, no matter if you're looking to lose weight, body transformation, gain strength, performance type of goals and so forth, and every of that. All right, so that's the main importance for us tracking your progress, because it lets you know how many inches I'm losing. Is I'm getting faster? Is I'm getting stronger? Is I'm losing weight in the areas that I want to lose them in? How I'm looking in the mirror, how others perceive me. These are the things that you should be tracking in order to get there. But let's go a little bit further into that, and so forth. And as I get into this program, make sure you still hit that like button as I get this content out. All right, so a few things, and this with no particular order of how I track my client, track goals or track the fit goals or success in reaching their goals with my clients and so forth. But this is what I do. First and foremost, we do use the scale. Now, with the scale, that's not your only thing, be it all. Of just using just the scale alone. When I say that is because most people look at the scale of what and think back about how they used to look and how they used to feel back way when, and they think they need to be back to that number. It could be farther from the truth depending on what's going on and so forth. So the scale does not show everything per se. On the scale, it does what it's supposed to do. It's only weighing what it's supposed to weigh. Your water weight, your bone density, stuff like that. If you got any clothes on, it weigh in that too. So that's all the scale is for. So it doesn't show the full spectrum or the overall context of what it is for you in order to get your results. So I don't want you to be turned down or discouraged from that by looking at the scale alone, because that's not really gonna get you to your goal. And especially too, when you go on the scale, you can go on the scale every day, you might get a different reading, or in the same day, a couple times, and you'll get a different reading. And this is because you are eating, you are drinking water, things like that, going to day-to-day, sweating as hot as it is right now. You go through these day-to-days, and the weight can fluctuate anywhere from 2 to 5 pounds a day or more, depending on what's going on. So again, don't just focus on the scale, but like I said, we do look on the scale with my clients and everything, because that does tells us something, but not everything. All right, now the second thing we look at too is basically body fat and composition overall. So basically, when we say body fat, how much percentage, usually in a range for guys, or in an average range for guys, is anywhere from, like, let's say 14 to 18 maybe. And then also With women is around 25, a little bit 25 and under. But for its fat frame. Now, if you are over that, now notice I didn't say BMI. That's a whole different topic. But if you are over that, then you definitely want to get this down. And this definitely tell how much lean mass you will have in accordance to a fat mass you have too as well. And you know, it'll show your BMI if you want to look at that too, and so forth in order. And that lets you know where you need to get down. All right. Now, third, if you're not using skin fold caliper to measure fat, you can definitely do it another way. But this also helps too is with the tape measure. All right. You know, using the tape measure, measuring the areas that's most important to you: arms, neck, thighs, waist, you know, stomach area, you know, and stuff like that or whatever. To see how it's growing. If you're looking to gain weight or gain muscle, you want to see how you losing. If you want to lose fat, lose inches and stuff like that. Once you start, you know, you start knowing what your numbers. This is all about data, people. So once you start knowing your numbers and everything, knowing your body fat percentage, knowing your weight, knowing your measurements and stuff like that, then you can kind of get an idea of where you at. And then go back to what I said before about what your clear idea of what you want to be and how that looks and so forth. Going back to that, then you know where to start going. Then of course going into that is also with the system or the workout system you're doing. Now, some of my clients, I might, if they're looking for just weight loss, a little bit of toning, a little bit of strength, stamina, and so forth, I put them in a type of workout where we call HIIT style type workouts, circuit workouts, and whatever. Or I say cardio resistant as a whole. This is what I put them in order to help them get in 20, 30 minute type workouts, high intensity at your own fitness pace, your own fitness level, to help you to lose fat fast, burn calories even after you're working out, so on and so forth. I do that working. Now, somebody looking to gain a little bit of muscle, want to go into the gym or something like that, or gain more strength and so forth, I'll put them, depending on where they're at, if they're a beginner to advanced, depending on where they're at, I have them starting off, you don't know, in the gym, working out with weights, weight resistance or whatever, more so the machine if you're a beginner, you know, in a certain way that will help you to lose weight. Now, like I said, if the goal is to lose fat and lose weight and tone while you're doing it, then definitely we'll do the workouts that's meant for that, whether it be slow training, whether it be circuit resistance training and so forth like that, or HI, you know, high intensity resistance training, whatever the case may be, when going into the gym, and I have that written out for them. So having that system. All right, and lastly, and most importantly, I didn't mention it before, is diet. You know what I'm saying? So what we look at for when we go into diet. So now, again, that goes, depends on many levels, depends on your goal, depends on the person, height, weight, all that stuff like that. It goes on so many levels on what you should be doing. Now, normally, like I said, we look at on a macro scale. We're looking at calories, depending on how much energy you're spending. You know, if you at a beginner stage, or if you are person, you know, that very active, meaning that I would rather say not active like a job or depend on the job. But if you are working at a job and active, I'd rather not say that. I'd rather say like how active you are in the gym, per se, or both in a whole. And then depending on how much energy you're spending, that depicts your calorie intake. Your calorie intake, or how much you should be eating. So for some people it might be 1,500, some people might be 2,000, some people 25, 3,000, depending on the goal, depending on the person. So then also this depicts how much macros you should be eating. So how many grams of macro, protein, carbs, and fat. Those are the macronutrients. All right, so protein, carbs, fat. Like how much protein you need to be getting, how much how much fat you need to be getting, how much carbs you need to be intaking, and so forth on a daily basis, and getting these gram ranges in order to help you achieve your goals. So again, going back all this, making sure you're eating this throughout the day, 80-20 rule, following this and trying to get this 80% right, 20% on the working out, and that's your 100% there. But if you're not working out as let's say frequently as you should, then we need to get more closer to that 100% on your diet. Again, so when we go back to all of this, everything I'm saying is about data. Logging this and making sure that my clients get these foods in, so I can know what they're doing at all times, and we can kind of course avert if we need to change up, we need to switch the goal or switch the calorie intake or whatever the case may be. and then and everything, so they can start getting those nutrients in. Because like I said, again, it's all about how you fueling your body for your said goal. Again, I'm gonna say that again. It's all about how you fueling your body first for your said goal, and then going to work out on that for that said goal too as well. So food is nothing but fuel. So when we go back to everything I said, it's really about numbers. It's really about data. The biggest thing about this, everything when we go when we go to work, we talk about data. We go to work, it's a certain data they keeping on the books, and like how many customers don't came in and so forth and everything, like how many sales how much sales they didn't make per day or per month, or how many like where I used to work at Levi's and everything, how many trucks need to go out, how much loads need to go out and everything per day, how many times how much stuff need to be folded up, packaged and shipped and everything and so forth per day. All this is data and looked at and everything to make this go smoother, to make everything run the way it needs to, so you can get to your goal most effective, more quickly and efficiently. All right, so hope that helps. If you have any questions about that, I would love to hear about it, and thoughts. I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. Make sure you hit me up. And also, if you need help towards your health and fitness goals, message Get Fit, and we definitely can talk about it, and we can see, and I'll message you personally, and we'll see what we can do to help you towards your fitness goal. Or you can message me personally, and we'll talk about it, and I can talk with you and learn a little bit more and see what we can do from there. All right, love y'all. Till next time, let your next word be a fit one. Bye.